Welcome everyone to another episode of the Chuck Graham Show. I've got one topic that I'm going to talk about today. Don Lemon. Stay tuned. Welcome back. I was watching The Word Ninja, Ben Shapiro, today, and he addressed Don Lemon's interview with Terry Crews and about some tweets that Terry Crews put out. And you know, he made a very, very compelling point about the noun Don is Black lives. So anything that's in the purview of Black lives actually matter. So, but what Don Lemon was trying to say in his interview with Crews was that, well, basically, you know, all Black lives don't matter. You know, I mean, that's basically, you know, his take on it. He was talking about that the movement of Black lives was because of police brutality. So if that's true, why are they tearing down statues? If that's true, why are they a Marxist organization hell-bent on taking down this country? So, and I won't even play the clip. I'll just let you go and look at it. It's all over the internet. I'll just give my opinion on this. Don Lemon's an idiot. That's my opinion. He's a liberal idiot that has nothing positive to say. Let me tell you something. Even bad people, even Ted Bundy, the serial killer in the 80s, there was some good things and qualities that he accomplished throughout his life. Don Lemon is so focused on the fact that he hates this president so much that there is nothing positive that he will say about this president. And why is that prevalent to Black Lives Matter? It's because, well, all lives matter. It's because the movement itself is nothing more than a sisterhood to Antifa. And they've hijacked the name. Oh, if you don't think Black Lives Matter, you don't agree with Black Lives Matter, you must be racist. No, I'm not racist. I'm a realist. You hijack the name, your organization, and you make no bones about it. About being Marxist, about you know, doing different things like tearing down the statutes and defacing statutes. Hell, even what was it? What was the statute that they tore down? Gosh, I can't remember. Anyway, it was Douglass. Let me see what. Let me find it. Because I don't want to be wrong. I want to call it, you know, Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass. Okay, they somebody tore his statue down, and it wouldn't surprise me a bit that it comes back that it's somebody to do with Black Lives Matter or somebody that's part of Antifa, rather than some redneck in a pickup truck that ties a chain around it and jerks it down. I mean, but you won't ever hear about it. If it is someone that gets caught and gets arrested for that's a part of Black Lives Matter or that's a part of Antifa, you'll never hear about it on the media. That's why I'm sick of Facebook. I'm sick of Twitter. I went over to Parler. I'm sick of these idiots. You know, you've got, like I said on my last show, well, I was talking about Bigfoot on my last show, but what I said on the show before that was that you've got these Black Panthers walking down and protesting Stone Mountain being escorted by police. And let me tell you something, folks, the tactical equipment that they were using, it's not legitimate tactical equipment. Okay, they were bolstering, they were blustering, they were trying to posture, but that's it. You know, if they came up against 200 heavily armed people that were tactically proficient, it'd be a slaughter. So the point being is this. But they have the right to do that. If they want to protest, fine. Who cares? I don't believe in reparations either. I don't know you shit. I don't know anybody nothing. If you want to get reparations, get it from the tribes that sold you to the slave traders. How about that? So, or not sold you, but sold your ancestors to the slave traders. You get your reparations from them. You know, the fact is today, and Morgan Freeman said it absolutely perfect when Don Lemon asked Morgan Freeman whether or not if there was systemic racism that would hold black people back. And he went, today? And he went, no. Why? Look at how successful he is. Look at how successful Don Lemon is. Or Lemon, or ever how you pronounce his name. Look at how some black people in America are highly successful. So no, I agree with that. No. But what I wanted to talk about is the fact that he hijacked the interview with Terry Crews. Terry made a really good point about Black Lives Matter not caring about other black on black crime, that it's killing this nation. You have 13% of the population are black, and they commit 44% of the crime. So there's a problem. And you know what that problem is? Lack of fathers, lack of family, lack of education. You know, most of these guys get into gangs because they want that sense of security that family usually brings. And I'm sorry, but the Democratic Party as a whole, not everybody that's a Democrat is a bad person, but the Democratic Party as a whole has, over the years, destroyed the family unit. There is dignity in working and accomplishing things. There is no dignity in being handed stuff to you constantly. And trust me, I've had family members that were in that shape, and yeah, it's not good. So that's my take on it. That's my 2 cents. Why did Don Lemon hijack the interview? Because it didn't fit his narrative. And I said it on Twitter. He's an idiot. You know, if he was talking about that black lives, if you want to start a movement where all black lives matter, then start that movement. But this is about police brutality. No, it's not. It's about Marxism. They're about tearing down statues. They're about the police brutality. And that's just one of the many things that Black Lives Matter organization itself is trying to tackle. The noun, Don, is black lives. So anything that falls in that purview of black lives is relevant to Black Lives Matter if the organization really gives a shit about black lives. But they don't. It's evident. And it's so transparent that it's just unreal. So if you think that, hold on, guys, let me make sure I'm still recording. Anyway, if he thinks that it doesn't fall in that purview, all he's doing is manipulating the conversation to fit his narrative. That's it. So, you know, what can I say? It's just shocking to me that the media, remember the days of Walter Cronkite, right? Where you actually got the news and you could believe in the news. Not today. You better go Google it. Well, you better do a DuckDuckGo. You better not Google it either. Google's notorious for shadow banning stuff and the liberal narrative, so to speak. So all I can say, folks, is you know what that happened? I did it again, guys. I forgot to change the damn episode. And scene. So anyway, there it is. This episode 25. I'm doing 2 today, 2 this morning. last one was about Bigfoot, but not to get off in the weeds. But that's my problem with these liberal commentators. And they're not news. They're not anchors. They're not newsworthy folks. And even Fox News is getting off the rails too. But here's the thing. The bottom line is this. Is when you stop what's the word for it? Reporting on the news. When you stop reporting on the news and you start commentating, that's a whole different ballgame. I mean, I have opinions, right? And people may not agree with those opinions, but I'm not stating, facts and going back and fact. I mean, so many things that come out on the news today come out without any fact checking at all. So that's the problem I have with that. But he never should have hijacked the interview. He should have let Terry Crews get his point across. But he didn't. He wanted to bluster and oh yeah, I lived in Chicago. Well, okay, fine. I bet you didn't live in that side of Chicago where where the 8 kids were killed. I bet that's a fact, Jack. So, anyway. Well, that concludes my episode 25 and my rant for today and my 2 cents. If you enjoyed the show, hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, and we will see you in the morning. God bless and be safe. Don't get corona.